Markdown is a plaintext formatting syntax designed so that it optionally can be converted to HTML using a tool by the same name. Markdown is popularly used to format readme files, for writing messages in online discussion forums or in text editors for the quick creation of rich text documents. History: the Markdown language was created in 2004 by John Gruber with substantial contributions from Aaron Swartz, with the goal of allowing people to write using an easy-to-read, easy-to-write plain text format, and optionally convert it to structurally valid XHTML. Taking cues from existing conventions for marking up plaintext in emails such as ctext, the language was designed to be readable as is, without looking like it's been marked up with tags or formatting instructions, unlike text which has been formatted with a markup language, such as HTML, which has obvious tags and formatting instructions. Markdown is a formatting syntax for text that can be read by humans and can be easily converted to HTML. Gruber wrote a Perl script, Markdown PL, which converts marked-up text input to valid, well-formed XHTML or HTML and replaces left-pointing angle brackets and ampersands with their corresponding character entity references. It can be used as a standalone script, as a plugin for Blossom or movable type, or as a text filter for BBEDIT. Markdown has since been re-implemented by others as a Perl module available on CPAN, and in a variety of other programming languages. It is distributed under a BSD-style license and is included with, or available as a plugin for, several content management systems. Sites such as GitHub, Reddit, Diaspora, Stack Overflow, OpenStreetMap, and SourceForge use variants of Markdown to facilitate discussion between users. Standardization: there is no clearly defined Markdown standard, apart from the original write-up and implementation by John Gruber, which is considered to be abandonware, leading to fragmentation as different vendors write their own variants of the language to correct flaws or add missing features. In late 2012, a standardization effort was started, spurred in part by a blog post of Jeff Atwood. A community website now aims to document various tools and resources available to document authors and developers, as well as implementers of the various Markdown implementations. A tool is also available to compare the output of various implementations to promote discussion of how and whether certain vague aspects of the Markdown spec should be clarified. Extensions: a number of lightweight markup languages extend Markdown by implementing added features not available with plain Markdown syntax. Among these are Markdown Extra, Multi-Markdown, Markdown, Cramdown and the Panduc Markdown extension. In some cases, this is in order to enable conversion into more formats than HTML, for example LaTeX, RTF and DocBook. Many implementations also intentionally omit support for middle word emphasis. The original Markdown implementation interprets constructs like myLong variable as a request to emphasize long in the middle of a word. Many users found this confusing, so many later implementations such as PHP Markdown and Python Markdown do not implement middle word emphasis by default. The essay Thoughts on Markdown stated that Markdown's original developer, John Gruber, has not responded to discussions about extensions to Markdown, and that Markdown is changing, with or without him. Example: the following shows text using Markdown's syntax on the left, the corresponding HTML produced by a Markdown processor in the center, and the text viewed in a browser on the right. Editors: while Markdown is a minimal markup language and is easily read and edited with a normal text editor, there are specially designed editors which preview the files with styles. There are a variety of such editors available for all major platforms, and there are syntax highlighting plugins for Markdown built into Emacs, Gedit, and Vim. Implementations: implementations of Markdown are available for many different frameworks, platforms and languages. The source code documentation generated Doxygen supports Markdown with extra features. RStudio, an IDE for provides a C++ wrapper function for the Markdown implementation Sundown. IntelliJ IDEA, an IDE for Java, provides a Markdown plugin, Multi-Markdown, a format and program with more syntax features and export options than traditional Markdown, Pagedown, a parser for Stack Exchange's Markdown syntax. GitHub flavored Markdown adds syntax highlighting, task lists, and tables. It has several implementations: grep, GitHub readme instant preview Python, Vim flavored Markdown Vim scripting, GitHub flavored Markdown comments PHP WordPress plugin, Node.js JavaScript, Parsedown PHP. Test suites, Markdown test suite. There are many more open-source software implementations of Markdown available online. See also, similar lightweight markup languages. ASCII doc, supports many document types. Org mode, restructured text, used for Python documentation. ctext, from 1992, textile, txt2 tags. Comparison of document markup languages, comparison of documentation generators, references. External links, official Markdown project at Daring Fireball, Markdown community page.